Do you want to know the secrets of the secondhand subculture? Everything about auctions, estate sales, appraisals, and downsizing? What about learning how to make some extra money in the resale world? Well, this is the podcast for you. Welcome to Why Don't You Want My Stuff? The podcast hosted by professional appraiser, auctioneer, and the host of YouTube's Last Week at the Auction, Josh Levine.
I'm starting to see lunchboxes coming back a little bit, which I'm glad to see. That market, let's talk about lunchboxes. I'll never forget a dealer telling me this story. The reason lunchboxes, they had a window in the late 90s, early 2000s on eBay where, you know, a good vintage lunchbox was bringing $1,500, $2,000, and it was crazy. And I even remember thinking then, I'm like, I have one of those. I have one of those. I had one of those. And going, that meant there were thousands of them out there. So why were they? It was nostalgia, and people started to collect them, and there was also a price guide. So one very intelligent person was he had one of the world's largest lunchbox collections. So he decided to write a lunchbox book. And when you wrote the book, guess what you got to do? You got to put what the prices were and the values. So he basically created the market and the valuation of what these things were worth, and then promptly auctioned his collection. And the world loved it and bought it hook, line, and sinker. And then all of a sudden everyone started bringing them out. They started going on eBay. And what happened was, the first couple that came out, the prices were strong. And then when the world started to realize, wait, there's 100,000 Beatles Yellow Submarine lunchboxes out there, maybe I should get picky about condition. And all of a sudden they got into condition. Grading and condition is going to be a show coming up and a great topic to discuss because they're grading everything now. But that's what happens. Collectors upscale. They want to get a better version of what they have. So these lunchboxes, they really kind of got soft, and unless you had a dead mint with hang tags and the original thermos, the prices really started to flatten. And I remember when that first started to happen, I was like, man, I should start. If I had space, this was something I would have bought about 5-6 years ago, because I did believe that next wave of nostalgia, because you know what? It's kind of cool. People love conversation pieces, and if you walk by and somebody's got a Beatles lunchbox or Superman or a Kiss lunchbox from the 70s, people notice it, and it's a conversation piece, and you have that in your house and people see it. People like that. It's a great it's better than talking about the weather or politics with your family. It's like, hey, where'd you get that cool Beatles lunchbox? So it's a cool topic of conversation. That was really cheesy, but I liked it.